This is provided for reading and understanding the California Education Code. Well, California statutes are contained in 29 separate codes, and the sixth one alphabetically is the Education Code. All 29 codes have some general provisions to help in reading and interpreting that specific code sections. The following are some of the general provisions contained in the California Education Code. Section 1 says that this act is known as the Education Code. Section 2 provides that the code establishes the law of this state respecting the subjects to which it relates, and its provisions and all proceedings under it are to be liberally construed with a view to affect its objects and to promote justice. Section 3 says that the provisions of the bill, insofar as they're substantially the same as existing statutory provisions relating to the same subject matter, are to be construed as restatements and continuations and not as new enactments. Section 4 says that whenever reference is made to any portion of the code, that the reference applies to any amendments and additions to it. Section 5 says title, division, part, chapter, article, and section headings do not in any manner affect the scope, meaning, or intent of the provisions of the code. Section 6 says that if any provision of the code is held to be invalid, that the remainder of the code is not to be affected. Section 7 says that whenever a power is granted to a public officer or a duty is imposed upon that public officer, then the power may be exercised or the duty may be performed by a deputy of that officer. Section 8 says that words giving a joint authority to 3 or more public officers or other persons are construed as giving the authority to a majority of them, unless it's otherwise expressed in the code. Section 9 says the time in which any act provided by this code is to be done is computed by excluding the first day and including the last day, unless the last day is a holiday, and then it too is excluded. Section 10 says that unless the provisions require the general provisions or rules of construction or definitions otherwise, then they govern the construction of the California Education Code. Then we jump to section 70 that says writing includes any form of recorded message that's capable of comprehension by ordinary visual means. Section 71 defines the term section to mean a section of the code unless another statute is specifically mentioned. Section 72 says that the present tense includes the past and future tenses and that the future tense includes the present. Section 73 says that the masculine gender includes the feminine. Section 73.2 defines the term spouse to include a registered domestic partner. Section 74 provides that the singular number includes the plural and the plural the singular. Section 75 defines the term shall as being mandatory and may being permissive. And finally, Section 76 provides that the term oath includes any affirmation.